It's part 4 of the news roundup. South Korea's president says that summit with US and Japan a milestone in trilateral ties. I think he's just trying to stop this understanding in Korea that actually the American support is not helping them. Their economy is tatters, I tell you, and they really, really, really need to work with China rather than against them. All these countries that are trying to threaten all their neighbours, just stop. Stop it. Autoimmune diseases surge, but experts are puzzled. I'm not. I had a baby, I got COVID, I had a COVID jab, and now I've got an autoimmune disorder. I think that it's pretty clear what's been going on. The BBC has announced a first of its kind astrology-based black queer dating podcast. Oh man. Keep clutching at that wokeism, guys. Blimey. There's so much going on in the world at the moment. This is what people are focused on, clearly. Unemployment in the UK has risen 4.2% in the 3 months to June. Now, this comes amid lots and lots of, the economy is on the up, and the economy has grown on the TV. I'm not seeing any of that in reality. I'm seeing a slow decline into chaos, to be quite frank. Here it is. Why can't we be friends? Belarus blames US for meddling in relations with Poland. Well, yeah. President Lukashenko called out Washington for using the Poles as part of a propaganda war to further its interests in Ukraine, which is exactly what is going on. Belarus, not your enemy, Poland. Russia, not your enemy, Poland. It wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the Soviet Union. Your issue is with America and with this endless need to grab land. Just stop. 5 people arrested by British counter-terrorist police over spying for Russia. This is an amazing piece of media spin. So what happened? It sounds dreadful. 3 Bulgarians were arrested and charged with having fake travel documents. That's it. That's the story, and this is the headline. I mean, come on. A small city in eastern Minnesota could be left without a police department after the entire force recently resigned. This is from NBC. The Goodhue Police Department resigned because of issues with the city's pay. Mate, America without a police force, I don't know whether that's more terrifying than American police forces being heavily armed with anti-terrorism guns and making videos about how they like to break into people's houses in the middle of the night with flash bombs and stuff. It's crazy out there, guys, crazy. This is having a look at the suicide rate per 100,000 people. And as you can see, there's a real dramatic spike in black African American and also American Indian, Alaskan Native people committing suicide. This is just eugenics, guys. Indian diamond industry shattered by US threats. India's exports of polished diamonds fell 39% in July, according to the German Jewelry Export Promotion Council of India. This will be because India has gone against being united in voting against the petrodollar. This will happen more and more. I did warn about this. I'm sure many of other geopoliticians have warned about this. Who is advising these people? Is it better for the people of India that this feigned issue with China is now going to directly affect India's interests? Or would it be better to, go along with what is proving to be an actual clear defensive bloc against American financial hegemony over the world? Morocco has applied to join BRICS. Interesting that. I know there's been some issues in the Sahara over bits of land, Morocco and Algeria, I believe. Anyway, Morocco joining BRICS will be a massive thorn in the side. Morocco has been seen to be a very pro-Western North African bloc. Good for the people of Morocco, though. If they had not had it bad enough, Hawaii is to receive both Karine Jean-Pierre, or Sideshow Bob as we call her here, and the President and First Lady, all in Hawaii. Ukrainians get into a fight in France after mistaking each other for Russians. Just funny. India could soon become the second country in Asia to legalise same-sex marriage, says Sky News. And then they said that India's LGBTQIA plus community numbers around 135 million. Really? So 10% of Indians are gay. That right? I don't think so. And let's be quite clear here. India still have the Hiraj. Now the Hiraj are a group of men who are consist of boys who were considered to be too effeminate to grow up as men, who are then given by their families to these people, have their testicles removed and live as other, not quite men, not quite women, in society. It's horrendous castration against the will of minors for homophobic reasons. They still have that in India. They still have many people that don't have access to proper sanitation. They have women who are holding their urine in all day because they can't go out in daylight to use the toilet because they'll get gang raped in parts of India. But yeah, let's focus on the LGBTQ plus IA. That's definitely, even if they are 10% of the population, they're not 52% of the population, are they? So maybe India should let go of the wokeism and actually focus on women's rights. Former ABC News journalist James Gordon Meeks pleads guilty to possessing images of children. This is from the Mail Online. What they failed to say, and this is yet more Western spin, is that this guy was a senior counter-terrorism agent on behalf of the US committee. Wow. But yeah, let's point out that he worked for another news agency. Finally, we finished the news round.